Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing one more action review for you. I was looking through some figures I haven't reviewed yet again, so I just finished doing Deadshot, which that video will be uploaded in a little bit, and this will be following directly after. So right here we have, I forgot what line she's from. It's probably DC Collectibles, because her sculpt is really good. The sculpting on her is really fantastic. She's a beautiful figure. Now, I do have some paint chippage here in her nose. I have to work on that. I try repainting her a little bit, but it's not the right complexion. So if you see that in the video, please forgive me. But yeah, I mean, I did drop her a couple of times because it. I tried posing her around, so she doesn't stand as well. So you guys have to like be really wary of that. But look at the detail in her hair. So her hair, you see the sculpted leaves and vines there. You see, you see that detail. She's my, I think she's my first Poison Ivy figure. I don't know. I might have had one like a long time ago, back when I was younger. But I love all this detail, like, and this is from the new 52 line. Like that much I do know, but all this detail here, like you see the leaves and vines in her hair, you see the sculpting of her hair, you see her booty there, um, you know, and all this detail. Like, I mean, they really did good job sculpting wise. You see her feet, you see the imprint of her feet. Um, you see her big boobies right in the camera there. But yeah, I mean, all the touches and detail they put, and her face is fantastic. If my camera can focus, yeah, there we go. Her face, wow, beautiful. And this is how Poison Ivy is supposed to look. Beautiful. She definitely looks like this in the New 52. Um, yeah, wow, wow. Wow. Yeah. So just a great, fantastic job with the sculpt. But yeah, I have a little paint chippage on my figure, so it's definitely my fault. So getting into articulation, her head doesn't move as much. I don't want to force too much because I don't want to break my figure. But yeah, it's her hair. Her hair gets in the way. So get about that much. She doesn't. Nope. She can't look up. She can't really look down either. So sorry for you guys with that. But you know me. I don't care much about articulation. I mean, I care, but not excessively like some people. So you see, she does have a twist, a little bit of a bend in the elbow, not a lot. Yeah. So, oh, she actually has more bend in this elbow than she does in this one. That's weird. So I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. So you get rotation there. Nothing really in the waist. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. Nope. Nothing in the waist. You get a bend at the knee. It's not doubly jointed. So sorry again, guys, but you do get a twist. You do get a swivel and a twist there in the thigh area. So yeah, yeah. So that's about that for articulation. But see, she's a little hard to stand though. But once you get her feet planted, she can stand. Oh, and her feet, I don't think. No, there's no swivel in her feet. It's just up and down motion. So sorry guys with that as well. So I just wanted to double check that just to make sure. But anyway, like I was saying, once you get her standing properly, she stands. I mean, once you get her feet like firmly planted on the ground. Well, not technically on the ground, but on my table or for you people on your desk or whatever. Just the point is, you get her feet. I don't know why I'm saying stupid stuff on this review, but anyway, once you, I am a little bit tired. Once you get her feet firmly planted down, she can stand. But just make sure it's a flat surface because anything like too fluffy or crumply or whatever, she's gonna fall over. And I kind of learned that the hard way. I think that's why she probably has that little paint scuffage on her nose because she did like I was displaying her and she did drop a couple of times. So let's get into Miss Pamela Isley here. That's right, that is her name. She could have a middle name, but I really can't recall if she does or not, and if she does, I don't know. But Pamela Isley, um, she is, I don't want to say doctor. She's a scientist. Not a physics, not a physicist. But anyway, she's she was a scientist, and she got transformed by very toxic chemicals, transformed her into the lady she is now, Poison Ivy, who is very deadly in a literal sense. She can have the kiss of death literally if she so chooses because of the toxins that's in her body. But she's one of those very interesting villains like Mr. Freeze, because um she's not a full villain, but she goes about doing things the wrong way, like how with Mr. Freeze, a very unfortunate accident happened to him when he was just trying to save his wife, and he's still trying to save his wife but by doing crime. So but this isn't about Mr. Freeze, but I was just making a little comparison there. But she loves plant life like that. That's her goal. Her mission is to preserve and protect plant life, and she would kill to do it. And actually, she has killed to do it. There was a very new, interesting story in Batman Rebirth. It was kind of fun. It was a very good written story. It's when Catwoman Selena, she was in it, but and I've never seen, like, for a lot of Batman fans, we've always wanted Poison Ivy to have a good story arc. Now she's had some good ones in the past, but like none really defined her, as well as it could have. But this recent book in Batman Rebirth, Poison Ivy took over the world. I mean, like literally, she took over the world. Like Pinky and the Brain, like she somehow she used her powers to take over the minds of everyone on the planet, including Superman, which is fucking nuts. But yeah, like basically like everybody, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, like I mean, probably except like, well, the book referenced everybody, but I didn't see like Aquaman or like certain people you didn't see. Well, maybe she didn't get to Aquaman because maybe he was in Atlantis, but I mean, who knows? But certain people were missing, but like they were showing like the key players. Like she not only took over superheroes, but she took over regular human beings too. But when you find out the reason she was doing it, it was very interesting. There's another favorite book in Batman Rebirth, which I'm gonna buy. I haven't bought it yet, but I have read it. The War on Jokes and Riddles, and Poison Ivy sided with the Riddler. Like there was half the villains who sided with the Joker, and half of Batman's villains sided with the Riddler, and Poison Ivy sided with the Riddler. So she was the reason she was doing this. She finally broke down. I'm cutting to the end part, so spoilers. She finally broke down and explained why she did what she did. She wanted to create a perfect world, where it was just peace. But like Batman was telling her, he said, "You have good intentions, but you're doing it the wrong way. You're going about doing it the wrong way." So even Batman, takes notice that Poison Ivy is not a bad person. She's doing bad things, but deep down in her root, she's not a bad person. But the reason she was doing what she was doing was because in the War on Jokes and Riddles, she thought she killed these guys. So it was haunting her like for all of these years. She thought she became a murderer. She said, "Well, I'm a murderer. This is who I am." But she said, "I'm going to make the world better by taking over every mind on the planet." But Batman did something smart. He got two people to break her down, and it was Catwoman, which, they kind of have an interesting relationship. I mean, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Um, her and Catwoman have fought several times, but then the other times her and Catwoman have teamed up. So they have kind of a love hate relationship. But Harley, Ivy loves Harley, and Batman knew it. So Batman had to break Harley out of that trance that Ivy had her under, and he had to get Harley to talk to Ivy because it was the only way to break her down. And sure enough, it was such a beautiful moment. It was so touching. Like, guys, you have to read it because it was just great. But anyway, so that's just the character of Poison Ivy. She's one of those gray area villains. Like, technically, she is a villain, but then she's kind of not. She's like somewhere in the middle. It's like she does terrible things, but she does it for the right reason. But so, that was just my little review slash comic review on Poison Ivy. So she's a beautiful figure, definitely highly worth a pickup if you can find her on eBay. I believe she is a DC collectibles because usually the like all my Batman figures you see me have, most of them are DC collectibles because the sculpting is so good. Now a lot of people have like a love hate for DC collectibles because their articulation is not as great. But like me personally, I'm not an articulation fanatic. So first comes to me is the sculpting, then later maybe a little bit of articulation. So she's the perfect figure for me. But what do you guys think? It's up to you. So let me know in the comments. Um, oh, let me do a little bit of size comparisons for you guys before I cut out. So here we have her standing next to James Gordon. And yeah, they both like nearly in the 7-inch range. So that's about right. And here we have her standing next to the Talon, and he just oversizes her by a little bit on height, but just because he's such a massive figure, which he's my other top favorite figure out of the DC collectibles line. I love this figure so much. I did review him a long time ago, but back then I wasn't doing my best, so I might do a re-review of him because I love this Talon figure. Like, this figure is one for the ages. Now he may not have the greatest to me he has great articulation, but to some people he might not. But just he is the most beautifully sculpted figure in this DC collectible line. Like he's in the top, definitely. Sorry, had to go off on that, but yeah, he's one of my favorites. And of course, we have her standing next to Batman. It's funny. I don't know. Maybe it's because of his ears or what, but they look about the same height. She's supposed to be a 7-inch figure, but my Ascendant Batman is definitely a 6-inch figure. That's for damn sure. I don't know. It's kind of weird. She should be like a little taller than him, but I don't know. Maybe like I said, maybe it's the bat ears. I don't know. So yeah, next to the Ascendant Batman, which I love. He's my new favorite Batman. Yes, like I was saying before, she's definitely worth a pickup. I love this figure. I love this Poison Ivy. She's probably the only Poison Ivy I'm going to keep in my collection because she's a definitive Poison Ivy to me. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, guys. I appreciate all your views, your support. I'm Eric AFG. Until the next time, see ya.